The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good, y'all. Please help me welcome my best friend, Bishop Joseph Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church of Nashville, Tennessee. Bishop, good morning.
What's up, Ricky? What's up, fam? Listen, Bishop Joseph Walker III here. I want to talk about you are a water walker. You know that in Matthew chapter 14, it talks about Peter when he steps out of the boat. You remember that when Jesus was walking out there on the water and Peter said, "Is it you? Let me come." So many of people stay in the boat because they have boat mentality. Peter had courage to step outside of everything that confined him. He was willing to take a risk and to be in a place where few people wanted to be. When you're that kind of person, you got to have the kind of courage and faith to do what other people may criticize. It's because you have been delivered from boat mentality. You have got to get beyond predictability, comfort, and feeling safe and step out into the new space that God has for your life. Let me tell you something. The ocean is much bigger than the boat. And I just believe that this is the season you got to step out. You can say whatever you want to say about Peter. When Peter slid off that boat and got off that boat and Peter began to sink. But one thing we can say about Brother Peter, he did walk on water. Faith is about you trusting God and saying, I'm willing to do what nobody else is willing to do. Today, I want you to know this is your season. Step out the boat. Go after it because your future is waiting on you. I'm Bishop Joseph Walker III. I want you to follow me on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3 and let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey, y'all, that's the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee. And it's time for the praise break right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
13 minutes after the hour, Georgia. Good morning.
Oh, hi, Broderick. It's Thursday, August 20th. Here is what's going on in the news. Exactly. Wow. Oh, really? Okay.
Georgia, Broderick, Shantae, Gary.
Like too much.
Loomis. Yes.
Get my name right, baby. Get it right.
Loomis.
In the news today, the war of words between President Trump and Georgia Senator Jon Ossoff is getting personal, y'all, during a recent event where Ossoff said this about Trump.
The draft-dodging crook president.
Yeah, he called him that. He made those comments while defending Senator Mark Kelly. That is the Navy veteran and former astronaut who has clashed with Trump over military orders. Now, Trump has been firing back, too, mocking Ossoff as a Pee Wee Herman lookalike. Wah, wah, wah. And the White House has joined in with even harsher personal attacks. But, y'all, behind all of these insults is a bigger political fight. Ossoff is criticizing Trump's handling of the Iran war as he campaigns for re-election in one of the country's most closely watched Senate races. So we'll have to see what happens there. In other news, tensions with Iran as they intensify. The Army's getting creative about keeping young soldiers in uniform. One Georgia unit is reportedly offering troops a 4-day pass to play GTA 6 if they re-enlist for at least 2 years. Now, while military recruiting overall has actually rebounded in recent years, Gen Z service members have increasingly taken to social media to voice concerns about deployments and America's growing involvement overseas. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yes, indeedy, man. All right, we just had a 3-team NBA trade. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Denver Nuggets, and the LA Clippers just executed. Denver will send Peyton Watson to Cleveland. The Cavaliers will send Max Struss to the Clippers. And Denver will receive the Cavaliers' 2031 first-round pick and the 2032 Sacramento Kings second-round pick. I know that was a lot to engulf right there, but doggone it, there it is. WNBA number 1 pick last year, Dallas Wings star rookie Azzi Fudd is out for the rest of the season, man. Injured her right knee. It's the same knee that she injured twice while she was hooping at UConn in college, man, so we keep her in prayer. And LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen, is taking his talents to the golf course. Yes, indeed, man. So you're going to be seeing him pop up. He's going to be playing in the 3 versus 3 scramble in Scotland, I believe, man. So he's been golfing a lot lately. Joining his homie, Stephon Curry, of course. Because Steph can play. Like, he can ball out, like, for real on the golf course. He probably can go pro. Like, Curry is really that good on the golf course. That's my quick sports report right there. Brigadette Tat.
You know who else is good on the golf course?
Don't do it.
Have y'all ever played with comedian J.J. Williamson from Dee Show?
No, is he good?
Oh, man. A couple of times he hit a hole in one. Like, he's that good.
Wow.
Nice.
Ricky,
Yeah.
I've had a hole in one too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I really have.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can get one. You know, try to get one. I have a heart.
It's luck.
Yeah. No. You play enough. You got skills. Because that's what you was aiming for, and you made it. So I wouldn't call it luck.
Oh, maybe skills.
We'll see.
Brigadette Tat. What you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Man, Rock T2 R&B dude just gonna battle it out tonight in verses. I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Already 29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, the next versus matchup is tonight at 9 p.m., and it will be with R&B legends Donell Jones and Joe. It's being called a celebration of the late 90s and 2000s. Now, Joe has a larger discography with major hits like I Wanna Know, Stutter, Don't Wanna Be a Player, plus major hip-hop features with artists like Big Pun, 50 Cent, and G-Unit. And he also sang the theme song for the TV show Power, Big Rich Town. Now, Donell Jones has classic anthems such as Where I Wanna Be, You Know What's Up, featuring Left Eye, and his cover of Stevie Wonder's Knock Me Off My Feet. So, you know, it's gonna be pretty good. I think it's from the iconic movie Love and Basketball. So we got to get ready for this one tonight. So if y'all got time to go on and tune in and hear some of your favorite songs. They both are also writers. Joe has written for legends like Luther Vandross, the Backstreet Boys, Escape, Softest Place on Earth, and Case, Missing You. And Donell Jones wrote and produced for artists like Usher, 702, Get It Together, and Jacquees. And you can stream this versus live via Apple Music, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I don't know if y'all be checking it out. Sometimes I'll be trying to watch it, but there'd be so many different things going on. But I do want to see how this is going to go and how they're going to play this out.
Good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
good for the culture.
So many good nostalgic songs that bring you back to the times when they were out. All right, y'all, moving on.
You got broke up with.
Okay.
When you got cheated on. People to watch.
Right.
You cheated on and broke up with. Oh, my God.
Just left my baby.
All of them hair mashed down in the back records.
Okay. All them I'm sorry songs. All right, y'all. Mary J. Blige, she recently sat down with Michelle Obama on another episode of her IMO podcast, and they talk about a lot, including the creation of hip-hop soul and the role music has played in her life. Check it out.
Music was my therapy. It was the only way I can get everything out of me. So if you go back to the What's the 411 album, that was me breaking fresh out of the project. My Life album was when I spoke and said, I need help. I'm damaged. I'm messed up. And everybody else said, so are we. Share My World was when I went and started doing my own thing and left some people behind. That was another chapter. No More Drama. I'm speaking from there. The Breakthrough album. That was a whole nother level. I broke through. And it keeps going. So it was a way for me to get it out.
Did you know you were creating a whole new genre of music when you were doing it? Or were you just
we had no idea. We didn't know. I was singing for my life. You know, hip-hop soul, singing over hip-hop loops. And we didn't know what we were doing.
Right. Mary was just singing about the struggles and the pain and all the things she was going through. That's why we fell in love with it, especially with her first album, What's the 411. Oh, my goodness. That's when we really
just reminded me of riding up and down Peachtree Street. Had that down, Mary J. Blige cassette tape. Me and
Come
the
on
comedians
now.
going from audition to audition, trying to figure out how we was some of the best memories of my life.
Absolutely, mine too. We was going to the Jack the Rapper convention, just bumping it,
I swear.
it, like all up and down the streets in Atlanta. So congratulations to Mary on all of her success.
That music motivated us. It made us feel like we was gonna make it. Like like everybody, when them 90s came around, and you was watching them watching certain videos that came on Video Soul and listening to those songs, and you was in the industry, and you
They
was
gave you hope.
It did. It gave me a lot of hope. Yeah, man. One day I'm gonna tell y'all some of my TK Kirkland stories, man. Like,
man,
like
we need to hear some of all them, man. Bring us back, because we all need that, and we
missed the
that.
90s. Nothing like the 90s.
Nothing
Everybody was
like
fine.
the 90s.
All the women was fine in the 90s.
And it was real. It was all real. Best decade ever.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
The Big Macs didn't come out until 2015.
Not the big back Cadillacs. All right, anyway, if you miss any part of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast. Available wherever you get your podcast, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brad.
Two-way
Coming
pages.
up next, y'all, we got, the Sky Tales.
Sky Tales,
Coming
man.
up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 10 before the top of the hour. It's about that time. Special K got news you positive and absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
Yeah, what up, Rick? It is, it's a special morning today. We're going to address something that needs to be addressed. Kind of a sad story to start it off with. Not really sad, just a misunderstanding. If you could give me some appropriate music, that background music is a little too upbeat. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. This morning we're looking at a Make-A-Wish Foundation situation. The Make-A-Wish Foundation does great work for kids dealing with chronic situations and is offering sincere apologies this morning to a 12-year-old from Baltimore after a misunderstanding. The boy was flown in to Atlanta to meet and hang out with our very own Gary with the T over the weekend, along with Miss Kevin, Miss Byron, and three of his other sorority brothers this past Saturday. Now, the foundation is apologizing because they're saying that there were typos in the email address that they got from the boy's father. Now, the email said that his wish was to spend a day at Six Flags.
Okay, no. Nope.
The amusement part, but the message read somehow that he wanted to spend the day with Six. Well, they
without the L.
I don't know. Yeah, somehow or another the word was misspelled.
No.
And the whole trip was they just scrapped the whole trip, but they did end up taking him to the park.
Well, I knew where that was going off the top. Well, I was already late. I was already there waiting on you.
Yeah, Alfredus, they corrected it.
This is awful.
No, but they fixed it.
What's the name of the amusement park?
I'm not going to
Well, they said Six Flags, but when you're typing fast. And Gary and the other five, they had all met up, and
we welcomed him,
and they were ready to hang out, but the boy was confused. But
HR just called.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, they need to hold on because HR hold on because here's another one. Now the school year is starting in many states around the country.
Hold on.
Yeah, HR hold on. Yeah. Hold
HR
on.
said HR is on my phone.
Yeah,
right
HR.
now.
Yeah, stay on hold.
There's more.
Several national LGBTQIA organizations against bullying has sent out a reminder for the school year that the following terms are considered inappropriate and offensive, and no young people should use these terms. They will not be tolerated this year. These terms include hiney humper, butt bandit, booty bandit, butt pirate, donk dabbler, dookie dipper, butt burglar, rump ranger, man cake cracker, dirt road diver, rectum wrecker, pillow biter, sack slapper, peen peddler, pipe puffer, pole smoker, sausage sampler, sword swallower, and pickle nibbler. These are very offensive terms and will not.
Hold on.
Will not.
Brad, come get me off the low, Brad.
Go back to the
Will
Dookie.
not.
What was the one called Dookie what?
Yeah, dookie dippers, butt burglar, rump rangers, man cake cracker, dirt road diver, rectum wrecker, pillow biters.
The rectum wrecker?
Yeah, peen peddler, pipe puffer, pole smoker. So these terms will not. Do not use these terms. They're very offensive. Terms such as pillow biter, sex, pickle nibbler. These terms are very offensive and will not.
What's the Dookie one again?
Yeah, dookie dipper, dog dabbler, booty bandit.
Booty bandit?
Yeah, pillow biter.
Brad, y'all
pipe
just
puffer. These terms are very offensive and will not be tolerated.
Pickle nibbler.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has a tea in the clue today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news. But before I say my news, I just listened to that song that just went off, y'all, and I just discovered something, honey. Jay-Z, that little boy that's saying that he's Jay-Z's son, he may be Jay-Z's son, Ricky. I listened to the lyrics just now, and he said in that song, let's go half on the sun, my past ain't one. He could be, that child could be his son.
That song proves it, huh?
It proves it.
But maybe he's saying my past. I don't have one in my past. My past not. You know what I mean? Like I don't have one yet.
What?
Yep.
Maybe he's saying I don't have one yet. If he says my past ain't one.
No, he said let's go half on the sun because you know my past ain't one.
Uh-oh. Gary, you might have just reopened the case.
Thank you, because that boy has been going around saying that Jay-Z is his daddy. He could be his daddy because he just told a woman, let's go half on the sun. You know my past ain't one.
Very old.
The kid is old, though. Gary,
Thank
might be on something.
We're not going to do this.
I think Gary's on to something.
He's not.
Gary, that case is about to reopen.
I listened to that song, and I don't even listen to that song,
just
but I listen,
honey. To your stories.
Yeah, but,
all right, Gary.
You can't defend all the stars in the sky today, baby.
I'm not trying to defend no stars in the sky. They can defend themselves.
Okay.
They
But
got
anyway,
Jesus to defend themselves.
They do. Here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Wendy Williams, oh my God, you know, Rick, how much I love Wendy Williams. Now, it's being reported, y'all, Wendy Williams believes, y'all, that her guardianship ordeal is karma for mean celebrity gossip. Now, they're saying that Wendy believes that her past career as a celebrity gossip queen is the reason for her guardianship ordeal. Now, she spoke with her friend Charlamagne and Lauren LaRosa. They discussed their private dinner, y'all, with Wendy during a recent episode of the Brilliant Idiot podcast. Now, Charlamagne was Wendy's co-host, y'all, which we know that on her popular syndicated radio show on WBLS in New York City. She said, quote, she feels like everything is going through right now is God getting her back, honey, for all the things that she said. She said, you know, and I don't believe that, though. But Charlamagne said Wendy's statement made him reflect on his own past, honey, approach to broadcasting. That mess that Wendy Williams said to us at dinner is exactly where my energy was, he said. Now, they're saying that the former talk show host, now 62, honey, was forced to retire from her TV show in 2021 after being diagnosed with dementia and aphasia. Now, she has spent, y'all, the past several years at Qatari, a luxury assisted living facility in New York, and she previously, y'all, lived on a locked ward at the same facility. Do y'all believe in karma? Is karma real?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Oh,
and so is
really?
Dharma, yeah, for sure. You get what you give. That's biblical. You get what you give.
Yeah.
You know.
But I don't think the way Wendy Williams did it, it wasn't mean.
Thank you.
Sometimes it was close to being mean, but it was so entertaining the way she did it or whatever. But
maybe in her latter years, but early in her years, her radio years, if you go back, it was very mean and very
She was mean.
vicious.
She wasn't mean. She was doing her job.
No.
Everybody was
it was vicious.
nervous to go to her. I was one of those artists that was very nervous to go to her because you never knew what she was going to say, and even if you try to do your best interview, she was going to say something to make you.
And when you outing people and you putting people in really, really awkward and uncomfortable situations by focusing on things that they really didn't want out publicly.
Well, why they did it.
That's
but
mean.
We can't judge and say that it's karma. You know, if that's what she feels like, then that's her opinion. I think everything is God's will. So whatever is going on, if this may be to make her better, to make her, I don't know, but I just feel like everything is God's will, and it's not up to me to say it's karma.
And even if she did a show where she didn't do that, you know, people illness is their illness. I wouldn't try to connect it to karma because God forgive us all. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do. There's some people around here did way more bad stuff, and they super healthy and happy and rich and all that kind of stuff or whatever. So I wouldn't blame karma on that.
Yeah, I hate her saying that, thinking that though. But
we love Wendy.
Yes, we love Wendy. I love Wendy no matter what, honey. I don't care what she said about nobody, me, or whomever. I love Miss Williams. I rush to the TV every day to watch her show.
She didn't ever talk about you.
Oh,
no. I know you want to be in that number, but she never talked about you.
Did she talk about you?
Oh, Lord, I want
I don't remember
to
this show.
be in that number.
Yeah, I was on the show a few times, actually, but I'm not even talking about back in the day. She talked about all of us. as artists.
So y'all thought y'all were important?
No.
Yeah, we thought we was
obviously
important.
were important because she was talking about us.
Me and Brat was sitting in the dressing room getting our makeup done for Dish Nation one day, and we was watching Wendy Williams, and she was talking about us. And both of our head was turned to the screen. We just looked at each other, started laughing. I said, damn. But yeah, we had an opportunity to go on that show twice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
she was always nice to me.
spoke
She ain't
about
never
me.
do no mess up stuff to me when I went on there. And then one time, I remember when Tom Jonah retired, she talked about that. And then she also shouted me out for sitting next to her parents at church one Sunday. She said, "Oh God,
Well,
my
she
mom."
said I flirted with her. I had to get that straight.
Did you?
Yeah, absolutely. I did not, but I did get that straight and let her know like she was a nice person and stuff, but she definitely wasn't my cup of tea.
And the way you did it was funny. It wasn't,
Yeah,
you know, it wasn't
yeah.
like
I didn't try to be malicious at all. I just had to let her know I had receipts too.
Oh,
she was saying I was a smooth operator and all this other stuff. I'm like, I wasn't smooth operating up on you, girl. I might be smooth. I take the credit for that, but you know, I got a beautiful wife, and you will not say I tried to holler at you. So I had to straighten that out. It was a very funny episode, though, and I'm grateful that she even put us on there, you know.
Because I know she always do stories on non-important people, so that was a good thing.
Gary, why are you so shady?
Don't do
Well,
it.
you had to be important if she thought about you and talked about you. So she talked about me several times back in the 90s and during her show. I actually was on her show. So did you ever make it to the show?
Yes, I was there in spirit.
Oh, okay. Hey, spirit is better than nothing.
Oh!
Did she recognize your spirit?
Oh, yes, she did.
She did?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay.
Miss Williams, honey, knew
Well, if
me
you don't
very
go
well.
to the next story.
Moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all. Oh, my God, Hollywood power couple, y'all. Jonathan Majors, honey, and his beautiful wife, Miss McGann Good, honey, were actively, y'all, contacting surrogates, honey, about possible carrying their baby. Oh, this is so beautiful, y'all. Now, they're saying that while insiders, honey, was not able to confirm whether the couple ultimately signed the contract, they're told, y'all, that they interviewed at least 2 Los Angeles-based surrogates and were completely, y'all, serious about exploring their option. I think that would be good. That would be nice to have a nice, beautiful baby. You know, she could, you know, I think sometimes when we have kids, we should let our exes at least be the godparents.
Why would you let your ex be the
You
godparent?
don't even
Because,
have
I mean,
kids. You talking about when we have kids.
Yeah, I mean, when a person have kids, they should let the ex, because my thing is, at least let the ex know, you see, this could have been your child.
No, Gary. That's not how that works.
Well, anyway.
Sha-la-la your
Yeah.
ass on the
Sha-la-la.
Well, sha-la-la. And y'all, while we sha-la-la, don't forget tonight to watch the Rickey Smiley Morning Show on Family Feud. We're going to be feuding tonight on Family Feud, y'all. That's at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central Time. Check your local listing for the time.
And they playing against Bow Wow's team.
Oh, that's
Bow
who we're playing
Wow.
against?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out to Bow Wow.
Yes, to Bow Wow and his family. Y'all.
It is
All right, the
fine
Kahlua
moment.
today.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's
my God.
beautiful.
Oh my God.
Hey, Teresa, we love you.
Miss Teresa, call me.
Oh,
Teresa. The Kahlua today, y'all, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today, y'all, is Sapelli. On the high end, you say Sapelli, and on the low end, you say beautiful brown. That's your Kahlua for today.
Yes.
All right, y'all, give it up again with the team. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get in the 8669-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Let's go. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Rachel, I'm calling from Lexington, Kentucky. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, this is Felicia Sessoms. I'm from North Carolina. Wake up, Camilla, Avery, and Donna Sessoms.
My name is Sandra Cunningham. I'm calling all the way from Spartanburg, South Carolina. I want to send a shout out to my son all the way in Jacksonville. Wake up, happy birthday.
Yo, this is Babylon calling from the Queen City. I want to wake up my brother Kenny Washington in Charleston, South Carolina, my sister Demetria, my mama Gwenny Mack, my kids in Charlotte. Wake up. I love y'all.
What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Come on.
Charleston, wake up. Baton Rouge, wake up. Tallahassee said, wake up. Wake up. Come on, Montgomery, wake up. Columbus, wake up. And Albany, wake up. Wake up.
Appreciate it, Brian.
You welcome, Ricky.
All right, party people, make sure you check out my exclusive sit down with Young Dro. He opened up about his past struggles with addiction. And listen, where he is now, and his message to young people. Do not miss my podcast called On the Spot. Make sure y'all check it out. And the little Bootsy one went viral. Make sure y'all check that one out also. And you can find it wherever you listen to your favorite podcast or catch it on YouTube at Rickey Smiley On the Spot. Coming up, y'all, Jeff Johnson has 3 things you need to know. We got that coming up next. Bottom of the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. About that time, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What's up, brother? Good to be with you this morning. How are you?
Man, blessed and highly favored. How you feeling?
Man, I feel exactly the same. My kids love me, and the rest don't matter.
Okay.
So, listen. We are seeing some really interesting things happen around politics. I mean, I think that the thing that I'm most encouraged by, even though I've been encouraged by quite a bit, is seeing how Angie Nixon just destroyed all conventional wisdom in Florida to pull out this upset. And I think there are people that are talking about, well, she's riding the wave of democratic socialism. She was outspent in ways that are just insane. But I think one of the things that excites me more is I don't think it's about her connection to democratic socialism. While that plays a role, we just got to remember, man, that people turn out for you when you serve them. And Angie Nixon, it was somebody that was on the ground. People knew her. People saw her. She didn't take lightly the responsibility of being an elected official. She got arrested in the name of fighting for voting rights and access and fair lines being drawn. And that can't be understated. Like we keep thinking this is about some kind of populist movement that's just about how well you can push somebody's talking points. Like, folks are doing the real work on the ground, and we cannot ignore that. And so excited about her campaign and the possibilities there. But Rick, I know that as we get closer to November, because there's only a few primaries left in Delaware and Louisiana, Massachusetts and New Hampshire, as well as Rhode Island. We're getting into that November space, and that November space, there's still some of you that are not registered to vote, and I hope that you do register to vote if you have not. But it's not just 435 members of Congress that are on the ballot. If you keep scrolling, you got attorney generals, Rick, in 30 states, secretaries of state who runs your elections in 26 states, 88 state legislative chambers. That's almost 300 judges are going to be on the ballot. There's more than 50 ballot measures that are already locked in across 28 states. And that number is still going to grow in between now and when we get to the elections. So here's the part I really need folks to hear. The names at the top of the ticket get all the noise. We know that. And those things are important. But the names at the bottom get all the reach. Your district attorney decides who changes, who charges, and who gets a second chance. Your sheriff, your school board. Obviously, that's your child's classroom. The county commission. There's a hell of a lot of money in county commissions. It's not just your water bill. It's your roads, whether a clinic stays open. And those races, sometimes they come down to a few hundred votes or less.
Absolutely.
And so I need you to see your ballot. Some of them aren't done yet. And so I know that many of you can't get the ballot yet. But one of the most important things we can do in this process is know the ballot so we know what's there. Some of us say we don't want to vote because we don't trust this or we don't trust that, but we don't even know what the hell is on the ballot. And so I really want you to either go to ballotpedia.org, go to vote.org. There are so many platforms out there that will give you your entire ballot so you know. If you're not registered again, you still have time. Deadlines start hitting around the first week of October for some states. Go to vote.org, vote.gov. Only takes about 2 minutes, and it will tell you when your registration deadline is. Y'all, listen, I don't think a system has to be perfect for us to use it. And I have a hell of a lot of problems with our system of government, from some of the candidates to the parties, to the process. But I also know that no matter what, this is a tool that we have. And we've seen too many times, it's not just Trump, but we've seen too many times that when we stay home or when we don't engage or when we're uneducated or when we believe misinformation, the impact destroys us. So y'all, please plug in the ways that you can. Plug in the ways that move you and that matter to you. Don't let anybody else take your power. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you're thinking. Can't wait to tell y'all on Monday about a new show that I got coming on the Black Star Network. We're rolling.
Yes, sir.
More of that later, y'all. Hit me at Jeff's Nation. Love y'all. Have a fantastic
Love
Thursday.
you, man. I am Black Tony. What's up, man?
So my feelings hurt right now. I'm not coming to work. I'm not even finna tell you no lie today, Saturday. I'm not coming to work. I'm not coming to work. I'm not coming to work.
Man,
you heard me good. Did you hear me good? I'm not coming to work, Saturday. I'm not coming.
What you feelings
Y'all
hurt?
act like somebody ain't got no damn feeling.
Say, man.
Why is it a problem every morning, man?
Cause y'all act like somebody ain't got no feelings, and I'm just sitting up here and I'm mad, so.
Mad about what?
Cause ain't now person up though. Not now person up though. Not you, not Rickey Smiley, not Rock T, Crystal, none of his kids, Alfredo, Brat, Chris, whatever her other name is, Tom, whatever her other name is. Brad or Chris or something, 'cause that's what our white dude name be, Brad.
Steve.
And Gary with the T, and Brad and Judy.
Right.
Beyonce, Aloysia.
Don't put me
Taylor, Tutu, Super Day. Ain't now one of them folks said that. Now one of y'all.
About what?
What happened?
All I wanted somebody to do was say happy birthday, Black Tony.
Oh.
Happy birthday, little boy.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Miss Kathy Hughley. Miss Kathy Hughley ain't sent me no email or her son, D.L. Hughley. None of now one of them folks sent me that. Now one of them folks care about me and sent me
You want us to
that.
sing? We'll sing happy birthday to you. Here we go. Happy birthday.
My birthday done passed now. Don't do it now.
When was your birthday?
March 9th.
Oh, my gosh.
It just not hit you.
I just thought about it.
It just not hit you.
Serious?
Yeah, I
It just
just
not
thought
hit you.
about it.
It just not hit you that, after March 9th. Here it is, March, April, May, June, July, August, almost September. It just not hit you that we didn't say happy birthday to you on March the 9th.
Yeah, I just thought about it this morning, so I'm gonna take off today. So is that okay?
And that thing tore you up. You went all the way. Your brain went all the way to March 9th. You couldn't think of no other reason to call in sick. So you got mad about March the 9th.
Yeah, I couldn't think of no lie today, so I had to come up with something.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Let him off, dog. Let him off.
Hey, hold on, don't hang up. Hold on.
Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. Allison, wiggle that tooth. It'll be ready by the time you get home from school. Twins one of the twins' tooth came out last night, and the other one is upset. And I said, "You got to wiggle it. You got to wiggle it." Tooth fairy on the way. Wiggle the tooth. You're in the car listening right now. Wiggle the tooth. Wiggle the tooth.
Just a
Wiggle
little
it.
bit. Yeah.
All right, baby. It'll be ready by the time you get home. Wiggle it. All right, yeah, we got to get them baby teeth out because them damn original teeth coming in, and they're trying to save money. I can't afford no braces. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Gayle King is back in the news again. Y'all know Gayle King and her good Judy, Miss Oprah, baby. Always have something to say, honey. And then when they say they said it, they figure that it's gospel, whatever. But, honey, Gayle, y'all, has blasted Hayden Panettiere, honey, a strange mother. Now, we all know Hayden. We lost Hayden Panettiere, the actress, the other day, honey. Well, Gayle decided, honey, she wanted to blast to the girl mama. She said after she said that the late actress had lost her way, questioning why that was the message that the mama chose to share just days after her daughter's death. And Gayle said, quote, you know, guys, honey, you read this, and all I can think is, thanks, Mom, for nothing. That's what Gayle said, honey, during the episode of her show the other day. Now, they're saying that Leslie Vogel made the comments in an NBC News interview 2 days after Pantier's death, honey, at the age of 36. Now, Ms. Vogel called her daughter an amazingly talented person in so many departments, but also spoke about the difficulties of growing up, y'all, in Hollywood. You know, a lot of people know when you grow up in Hollywood, it could be very interesting. She said, quote, I think it becomes very difficult to be true, honey, to yourself. And I think Hayden sadly lost her way. King said those words were especially difficult to hear so soon after Pantier's death. She said, quote, it makes me so sad of the opportunity that you have after your daughter's death that's what you chose to leave us with, unquote. Now, my thing is this. I don't... That woman said how she felt, honey. Her daughter, if her daughter was allegedly on drugs and living that lifestyle, girl, that's what's wrong with us as Africans in America and non-Africans in America. We sit here and want to hide up everything, honey. The woman just said how she felt, and that's how her daughter lived her life. That was that. Instead of saying, honey, well, LaQuavius, honey, he was just, honey, taking cough syrup and he died. No, girl, LaQuavius was taking cough syrup that, honey, killed you. So this woman spoke how she felt. Gail, mad about it. Well, Gail, honey, I'm sorry, you know. That's how she felt. That's how Miss Vogel felt about her beautiful daughter. And, you know, it was just that. So,
yeah.
So, Gail, you know,
everybody's different. Everybody have different ways of handling situations like that.
Exactly.
And my goal was to try to see if I could help bring awareness and save as many lives as possible when I went through it. And, you know, to each his own. Because everybody's not the same, and everybody's not going to operate the same because everybody's just not the same, and it don't handle things the same way. So, you know, we just hope and pray that God heals her, and you know, that she can continue to live. And I hope if somebody learns something from this, whatever, for some lives to be saved, then fine. Because, you know, like my mom says, some have to die in order for others to live.
Exactly. All right, moving on. Malcolm Jamal Warner's widow, y'all, and daughter paid an emotional birthday tribute to the late actor. Stuffed animals lined up, y'all, for the moving birthday tradition, and that's good. The wife, you know, paid the tribute because, you know, she was going through a lot of problems, honey, with his mom and them. They were saying that they didn't want to give him no money or what have you. And I looked like, to me, I thought the wife would get, you know, everything, you know, when the husband died, because that was her husband and stuff. But I guess he left separate wills and stuff, maybe for the mama and him and the family, what have you. So, but at least they paid their tribute with some stuffed animals, you know, and they did that for his birthday. So congratulations to that family. And in my for free story, y'all, it's a sad moment. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking story, but Meghan Markle, y'all, and her wonderful husband, Prince Harry, y'all, will be moving back across the pond. They said they couldn't make it here in the United States, I guess. You know, because it was very expensive. And they had all these rich friends and stuff and whatever, but look like nobody trying to help them stay here. So now they got to go back home, honey, and live their life. They said that they won't be getting back their titles again or what have you. They can't get the title back, so they're going to be living like pompous. Is that the word?
They're going to be paupers.
Well, yeah.
It's so weird why they came here for a little while and then they're going back. But I think they want the kids to go to school there. And because the king is, you know,
he has
ill.
cancer.
Yeah, I think he wants him to be around his grandfather.
Really? Well, but he still was kind of treating him bad, though. He wouldn't. Hell, they ain't giving him back his title, giving those people back their title. And hell, when he married Meghan, honey, they looked like they just never was a good day almost. Meghan tried to do all kinds of stuff, tried to do cook shows, hung out with Oprah, and did stuff with everybody and stuff, and looked like it's just still not a good thing. So maybe she need to go back to acting or what have you. And doing
their dad and the queen, they are racist colonizers, and I can't stand them.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yep. So
you know, American media try to make them like they're just some great. So them are racist colonizers, and all you got to do is start digging deep and do your research on the
royal family,
the royal family, and you'll see for yourself. I don't. The best thing ever came out of that situation was Princess Diana, and they hated her because she was not like them, and she stood for cancer and kids with AIDS, and she didn't want to live in that inside of that box, and she lived a life, and I believe they, in my opinion, allegedly, I think they did something to her or whatever. So I just and her youngest son Harry is more like the mother.
Exactly.
He is.
But they are traditionally, since the beginning of the king or whatever, are racist colonizers.
I agree. Period. But you know what? I will say this. I think, unlike America, I mean, it's the beginning. I don't know. But the royals are at least apologizing and trying to return artifacts. There's so much. There's just so much. I mean, you could never. How can you make up for it? You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
But I feel like at least they say, yeah, you know what? We were colonizers. America still won't say that, we won't admit to our ugly past.
Yeah. Well, let's continue.
This is the era of no accountability, no apology, no admission to anything that's done to black folks.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're going to continue to pray, y'all, for Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Prince Archie, and Princess Lilibet. Let's keep them lifted up in our prayers. Now that said and did, y'all know what time it is? Sha-la-la-la-la, y'all. Yes, sha-la-la, honey. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is sapelli. On the high end, you say sapelli, and on the low end, you say beautiful brown. That's your color for the day. Sha-la-la. And don't forget, don't forget to watch Family Feud tonight, y'all. Check your local list, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show will be making their debut on Family Feud tonight.
Boy, y'all gonna laugh tonight if y'all watch Family Feud because we acted a whole fool on there, y'all. All right, y'all give it up to Gary with the T. Hey. She's a Grammy-winning superstar, reality TV icon, entrepreneur, and one of Atlanta's most recognizable names. Hey, y'all, we got Sister Kandi Burruss going to be joining us up next. You don't want to miss it, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Kandi Burruss is in the building.
You have written some of the biggest songs ever. Now, is there a song that you wrote that you wish you would have kept for yourself? Any of them?
Absolutely not. That gave me the opportunity to keep writing with other people.
Yeah.
I also feel real good when I hear a song playing on the radio.
I know that's
and
right.
I know I wrote it. Think about it for me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I get a lot of haters sometimes. But even my haters be singing songs I wrote.
Right. Oh, my God.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, she's a Grammy Award-winning songwriter, singer from Escape to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all, please welcome, show your love for Kandi Burruss, y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm glad you came up here, Kandi. I'm just going to tell you, sing enough so my whole energy.
Come on now,
Bro, we're not doing that. Hey. Down, boy. We are not doing that. Kandi is our sister. Now, come on. Go ahead with your interview.
Can I just start taking the trash out? You don't live far from here.
You ain't never took the trash out in all these years. I knew you before I was married. So when were you gonna start taking trash out?
Let me cut the grass one time and take.
You don't need a grass cut.
Oh, God,
She got
Brat.
landscapers. She got landscapers for that.
I can't win.
Go on
Kandi
now.
Burruss in the building, y'all.
Yes.
Good morning, y'all.
We are so happy to have you. And, only you can do this with class. You have a new personal production, that you're going on the road with. I do, I did, I'm done.
Yeah.
And you're going to be in Houston and Dallas this weekend. Shout out to everybody that's listening to us on Magic in Houston and 97.9 The Beat and the DF Dub. What made you decide, to take what you have been through and take it to the stage?
Well, every time I'm going through something, I vent. Through my creativity. So whether it's through songs I've written in the past or like when I did the Mother's Love play because of things that was going on, or the Dungeon when we had the whole drama with all of that. Mm-hmm. So I'm always venting through creativity. So when I was going through the divorce, Don Juan was like, you should do another show because I've been wanting to put together like a small intimate show. So we decided to do it. And this show it gives you a little bit of everything because I did, I'm done. It takes you through the good times. And it's like fun. It's like the music. We're going to have a party. It's going to be like live with the DJ. It's going to be lit. And then we're going to take you a little bit, you got to keep the marriage spicy, right? So it's to give you a little of the dungeon on stage. And it's a lot of crowd participation. We bringing people up. And then at the end, I'm going to give you Speak on It live in person. And I'm going to give it to you raw of what happened and what got us to this point. It's just one of those shows that, you're going to smile, you're going to have a good time, you're going to laugh, and then you're going to cry a little bit because I even play clips that I never showed before on YouTube or social media of things that, I was, I was reflecting during the time when we first started falling out, basically.
I sure wish I not had company this weekend because I showed with like Houston and Dallas. Yeah, that's both my cities.
Well, maybe you need to take a flight.
So, Kandi, now we saw videos of you, honey, and the family taking a vacation together.
Mm-hmm.
But co-parenting it could be challenging, which we all know that, honey.
Yes.
But what has that journey taught you about communication and compromise?
It's teaching me a lot every day. Well, I mean, I guess, the thing that everybody has to think about or deal with when they get divorced is how you're going to still keep a good united front with your children. You know what I mean? You don't want to, all the drama that you are dealing with, you don't want your kids to feel that negativity.
Right.
So overall, we wanted to make this as smooth of a transition as possible. We always took a trip every year with all of our kids, meaning the older girls and the younger two. So I wanted to keep that tradition going, and we could still be friends. We could still, try to get along. And, even though sometimes we may not feel like friends,
right.
but we still got to, work through it because we got to get along for our kids.
And
Kandi, that is so awesome because co-parenting can be challenging, but when you're able to put aside your feelings and do what's in the best interest of the children, that is just that's what makes y'all great. Absolutely.
Well,
Shout
thank
out
you.
to y'all.
The first time we took a co-parenting trip, the divorce wasn't final. The kids didn't feel it. We were still able to be cool and be around each other, and everybody had a good time.
When I saw y'all on vacation picture, to me, looked like y'all could get back together.
No.
Oh.
I guess you don't have that question no more.
No, it's not. I think a lot of people get it confused. They think just because we are being real adults and knowing how to get along. Real adults. We're not bringing in no drama. I'm not being the drama baby mama. I'm not doing any of that. People think automatically it means that, we trying to get back together, and right now that is not in the foreseeable future. Okay? It's just strictly us getting along because we work together. We have businesses together, so we know how to, even when we are upset, to still be able to communicate
that's
a little
so
bit.
Good. Oof, that's good.
I say communicate a little bit. He say I don't communicate. That's why he say I can work past things. I am a tough one when it comes to when I'm mad. I'm just kind of cut you off, but I know how to.
Flashback and walk past you and slap you on your butt.
Absolutely not.
What would you do, Kandi? Oh my God, Rickey,
he'll have jokes sometimes, and I'll be like, ha ha ha.
Right.
That used to be funny, but it ain't now.
I feel like the more we are able to get past the drama, the better we're able to get along as friends. But I think, people automatically want to say, oh, they getting back together. Or no. Because it's hard for me to push past certain things. And so, I'm not there.
It would be hard for me, too. I commend you, honey. I commend you because somebody trying to get any of the money that I've made would really bother me.
I just want to say, Gary, you reported it real wrong during the divorce, and you went viral.
I went viral, honey, for
false information.
No, but let me tell you something. And we saw each other Friday night, and I made sure when I see you today, baby, I was gonna wear this shirt.
Allegedly, baby. Well, I don't remember you saying allegedly.
I said allegedly.
And you are very popular, honey. So your comments went viral, and people was like, "Oh my God!"
Well, what did he say?
Yeah, what did I say?
I don't remember. It was so many things that were said at the time. But what I will say is, the only thing that was split between us was the things that we built together, meaning the properties we bought together. Anything that was mine after. If it was mine before, it was mine after. Even if it was mine in the middle time, if it was just mine, it was still mine. Okay. So I think the impression that was given was that he was able to get me for all these things. So, I don't know. Maybe if he did, maybe I would be a little bit more bitter. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
But
that's good to know.
But I feel like it's what's fair is fair. We work together. We handle business together. Those things we split together. Yeah. At the end of the day, what I needed was for us to be able to handle this in a way where we both felt like we walked away with what we needed to walk away with. Now, like I said, he and I built a lot together as a business. We bought a lot of properties together, and we split it equally.
I absolutely love that. You hear that, Gary? They split everything equally. Hey, we got more Kandi Burruss coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Kandi Burruss is in the building.
So let's talk about the music, Kandi. You have written some of the biggest songs ever. Now, is there a song that you wrote that you wish you would have kept for yourself? Any of them?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Right, because that gave me the opportunity to keep writing with other people,
Yeah.
which was big for me because, yes, I'm an artist or whatever, but I also feel real good when I hear a song playing on the radio.
know that's
and
right.
I know I wrote it. Sometimes I could be somewhere, they don't even know I wrote it, and
they
they
be
talking
singing
about it,
it
and they
and
be
say
singing
yes.
it. Think about it for me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I get a lot of haters sometimes, but even my haters be singing
They be
songs
singing.
I wrote.
Right. Oh, my God.
You said
Yes, that's the best.
That's the win right there.
That's the best.
Yes.
You just called. You singing.
Oh, but
And
you,
now-
but you singing my
You singing
songs.
Scrubs, ain't you?
All right. Let me jump in here. So, Kandi, let's talk about reality TV, Kandi. You've been a reality star for a long time, a lot of years. What's something, or was there ever something that producers tried to get you to do that you just absolutely said, that's not happening?
I've never rode on a private jet before.
Really?
I've
In your
never
whole
rode on
career?
in my life.
You just don't.
Wow.
I've been on a private plane like with the Hawks because I have season tickets and they'll let you go with the team to a different city sometimes. But meaning like a small PJ or whatever, you know how everybody be hyped to be. First of all, you know I'm very frugal. Let me say that.
Okay.
And it costs a lot of money, and I travel too much to be jumping on a PJ every time.
Okay.
But I thought about it before, and Todd and I had talked about it. You know, we didn't do it, and other people was asking me to, ride with them here and there. Oh, come with us, but I didn't want to go without my husband.
Right.
I wanted my first experience on the PJ to be with my husband. Right. So when the other opportunities came, I said no. And one time they wanted housewives to go somewhere. I think it was in New Orleans or somewhere on a private jet together, and I was like no. Because I didn't want to go and my first time be with them and not with my husband. Because I think some first you're supposed to save
Absolutely.
for your
That's
significant
beautiful.
other.
I love that.
Now, I'm not married no more. I'm
Okay,
single.
I'll go. Kandi, I fly planes. I can take you on a
I'll
flight.
do it.
Yeah.
I can fly the plane. I can take you on your. You ever sat in the cockpit before?
Okay, now you're trying to be funny,
No,
Ricky.
no.
The cockpit, really?
I took Gary.
Oh, he being for real. Oh, you know my mind goes straight to the gutter.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like,
This usually
I was like,
too.
oh, that's where we going?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Jesus. But anyway, Kandi, season 18 of Real Housewives of Atlanta just wrapped. Now, there have already been rumors about season 19. Now, they said that, they're doing a petition. They want to bring you back. Would you go back?
No.
What? That's a good check, an easy check.
No, it definitely is easy. Well, I wouldn't say easy. Let me take that back because what the girls have to deal with, all that drama going back and forth, people be trying to see what they can find about you so they can drag you on TV. Yeah, that's not easy, right? But, I'm just right now in the space I'm at. That's just not for me right now.
How are you mentally without that show? How do you feel? What's the difference in your day to day now?
I'm great without the show. No, don't. And this is no diss to the show because I do always try to give credit. I know people when they leave the shows, they want to always be say negative things. I never say negative things because I feel like I got a lot of opportunity, gain more fans. It was a great. I got a lot of great things, right? But I've done a lot of great things after leaving the show. And I've had more time to enjoy life. I have more things coming.
Of course
next
you
year.
do.
So I can't wait to share. But I can't talk about things until it's the paper is signed.
Absolutely, smart woman.
But I got some great things coming ahead that I'm looking forward to.
You always working, and of course we got to shout out Chicago. Escape is going to be performing with a live symphony. With a live symphony. Have y'all ever done this before? And what was that like?
Escape, we've never performed with the orchestra before, ever.
Oh, my God.
And so this is going to be the first time, September 20th in Chicago. It's going to be lit. We're planning some different things. It's going to be a different show than we've ever done. So even if you've seen us perform before, it's not going to be like this.
And you know what? Shows like that, I just go for the costumes.
Yeah.
I do want to see what y'all going to wear,
y'all
honey.
finna be...
I'm excited about that. We were already talking about it.
Yeah.
But there's so many things coming. So that's September 20th. I'm in Dallas where I'm done this Friday. That's August 21st. Houston, August 23rd. I need y'all to come rock with your girl.
Yeah. Absolutely. Kandi, we love you so much. And everybody make sure that you get your tickets to see I Did, I'm Done this weekend in the DF Dub, 97.9 The Beat. You know what it is. And in H-Town. Shout out to everybody listening to us on Magic in Houston. Hey, make sure Dallas, Houston, get your tickets. And Kandi, let everybody know your official accounts to follow.
Kandi.com. Get your tickets at Kandi.com. That's Kandi.com. Oh, you can get to everything from there.
There it is, y'all. Kandi in the building. Kandi Burruss, y'all. Come on. All right, so in joining us this morning, he's one of the funniest. I can't even do the damn. Hey, Rock.
Yes, sir.
Rock, I can't even do the damn intro, man.
Listen, man, when TK started talking, go ahead, dog.
Oh, my God. Rock, he
really needs no introduction.
None. I don't even know why they got me. TK Kirkland is in the building.
Yes, sir. Show the love. Show the love.
Show
Show the love.
Come on now.
Come on now. Get that energy popping.
Shout out to Big Brother. Like, you like a big brother to me, man. I was your opening act.
Yes.
Remember we used to do secrets in the Columbia, South Carolina. We drove from Charleston in a.
Listen, I truly appreciate you chauffeuring me around, and I know I gave you so much game. That's why you're so successful right now. Because I know I gave you the game. I know you studied your old brother really well. I know that contract is amazing because the game I gave. Like no. I know you like no. Hold up.
Brat, TK said, yo, your son, your door won't close. I said, TK, you have to slam it. Something wrong with the door.
Yeah, he sure
We
did.
We on the highway in a 79 Cutlass. And he had this fine ass dark skinned chick named Sandy with him.
You
I
always
would
said
never
he kept
forget
one.
Sandy.
He kept one with him.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
Sandy. And he would introduce her. Hey, this is my lover, Sandy. I said, what? You ain't never heard nobody introduce somebody as their lover.
They love
her.
It takes a lot of confidence to say that.
Other than the love, though, I always remember we used to go by Ricky's mom's house. And it was always something about the screen door. For some reason, I never see her in front of the screen door. It's always like the screen door is open halfway and she's talking to us. Oh, great moment. And I just thought about this as soon as I sat down. That's why I always ask about your mom when I get on here. How's your mom? And that screen door.
She doing good, man. And she got a screen door now with the glass on there to keep.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
She ain't got that same screen.
Yeah,
it's called a storm door.
Yeah, it's called storm door now. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
There you go.
I was like, you see what you learned from me in the Cutlass, yo?
Man, all the comedians used to go over my grandma's house and take a nap on the couch, man. My grandma would sit on the porch and be security for the comedians that was taking a nap at my grandma. But we got to sit down and tell those stories, man. I saw something online about you. You should never, never order your steak. Never order a steak
on the first date.
Right. You talking about for the women or for the men?
A lot of people didn't get that. Ricky. A lot of people felt like, most women felt like I should be able to order what I want when I go on the first date. But there was a philosophy to that.
Yeah.
And the philosophy was, if they listen to the clip, it said, not on the first date. You can get it on date 2, date 3. Mm-hmm. But I was giving the women game. A lot of people don't understand game.
Right.
So what she was supposed to order then?
Yeah, I was giving them game.
Something
And the game
lighter.
was, get something light to show a guy that, hey, it's not really about the steak, it's about you. But everybody was focused on the steak.
Right.
It wasn't about the steak. And I use an example about Mike Tyson. I used to have a friend, and I introduced this young lady to Mike. And shout out to Mike Tyson. And Mike really, that's when Mike had money. He was just losing it. And he gave her $10,000.
Damn.
Oh, no.
And I said to her, she called me, TK, Mike gave me $10,000.
Why did he give her $10,000?
So, watch this now. I'm always giving game,
Right.
So I said, how much are all your bills? And she said $7,000. I said, pay all your bills and give Mike $3,000 back with a card. Said, I didn't need all the money, but nice. Thank you.
Yes.
And I said, if you do that, I guarantee you Mike will give you $100,000.
Wow.
She kept all the money. Mike never called her no more.
Dang.
What?
She called me crying.
TK.
Should have listened to you.
She thought I said something to him. But see, I hang with Mike, and everybody was taken from him.
Yep.
everybody. He was a kid. He was like 25, 27, but he was like a father to so many people because they was taking.
Right.
Since I knew he liked this young lady, I said, girl, if you give him that $3,000 back,
man,
he gonna give you $100,000.
Game changer.
And yep. So that was just a game that people think I'll be playing. Though. You know, I'm close to 70 years old. I know what I'm talking about.
That's for real.
Yeah, this game, and your game is dangerous. Let me tell you something. Me and my wife was watching one of your podcast interviews with, I think he was with Big Boy a few weeks back. And she was complimenting on, because you said how old you were. And she was like, he looks so good to be that age. I cannot believe he's that age. Yes. And then she talked about your voice and how your voice had a certain cadence to it. And then she said something. I said, you got one more compliment. I said, you got one more. And I was going to bring her to see you perform, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come by myself.
Yeah, you better go by yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to home. I said, you got one more compliment.
I'm always trying to teach game, right? So I want men to start wearing pajamas. They really thought that I was on some BS. Right. Like, I'm not wearing no pajamas. But wearing pajamas around the home with your children and family is a sense of pride and dignity. And it shows class, especially if a man has a horrible body. And if you got some pajamas and some nice house shoes, and you just, I'm not saying sleep in them.
Right.
Just walking around the house to show, or somebody rings the doorbell, and you open the door, and bam. Now, to the people's listening, if you live in a horrible crackhead area, or they selling sandwiches out, don't wear the pajamas. You're going to look crazy.
Hey, TK, can I ask you something, a personal question, TK? Well, the older lady that you was dating, how is she doing?
You're talking about Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Yeah, now Beatrice is doing wonderful. So since you brought that up, I always say I was president of the Homeowners Association, and I had an open door policy in my home because I'm privileged to women whose husbands die in my community. So I have an open door policy 2 or 3 o'clock.
Right.
You can come snuggle with me under my electric blanket.
Snuggle.
Right? You can snuggle. I got the bamboo sheets and all that.
Right.
But now that I'm on Social Security, I'm on Social Security, so I wound up getting a spot over assisted living. Nice little apartment. So now all my women from my community got signed their name at the front desk, and I keep track of them.
I don't even think I'm doing the front page. We'll do the front page later. I'm going to bring you back on the other side. More TK Kirkland coming up. Go ahead.
Entertainment. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Brandon Alfredas, this cannot be my life right here.
And it is. And we loving it.
Yeah, you stay right there, TK. You good. Go ahead, Alfredas.
Okay.
TK, feel free to jump in. I don't care.
Yeah, it's Ricky. It's Thursday, August 20th. Here's what's going on in the news. You think your credit card balance is high? America's tab just hit $40 trillion. That's the most national debt the U.S. has ever had. And it's growing fast. So why should you care, Ricky? Well, eventually Washington has to make choices to cut spending, including potentially slowing growth in programs like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, or raising taxes and giving less tax breaks. In other words, that $40 trillion tab may feel like a Washington problem, but how they deal with it could hit your wallet. Elsewhere, a longtime Waffle House worker known online for his waffy rap says he was fired after 20 years and banned from the company, all because he started cooking up something besides hash browns. Riley filmed several Waffle House songs while at work. Listen.
Welcome to the Waffy. Well, you know we got options. You can get the all-star breakfast that comes with a waffle.
Hey.
Or order a bacon and city ham or patty sausage. 2 eggs with toast and grits to get the hash brown with the toppings. Welcome to the Waffy, where we got all of the options. 24/7, 365 low milk grease popping. When everything else closed, you come to us cause we stay open.
Okay, so that song blew up online, Ricky, with over 1 million TikTok views. Even after that, Riley continued working and hoping his songs might just someday end up on Waffle House jukeboxes. Instead, he ended up without a job. Waffle House says Riley was repeatedly warned, stop doing this on company property. But I'm thinking instead of firing him, they should have hired him for marketing. Meanwhile, he's going to be all right because his song now features Atlanta rapper Trinidad James.
Oh, wow.
For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, man. Shout out to the homie TK Kirkland hanging out with us, man. Hall of Famer Magic Johnson tells a story about wanting to play with the great Michael Jordan back in the day, and he finally got that chance on the Olympic Dream Team, and they was in practice one day and then scrimmaging each other, and this happened.
I've always wanted, on my bucket list, I just wanted one time to play with Larry and Michael, just one time. Man, we were going at each other and talking stuff. So we scored about 8 in a row. They didn't score. I don't usually talk trash, but I had to that time. So I said, Michael, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we gonna blow y'all out. Man, he started sweating. That tongue went long. He scored about 4 straight threes. He just looked at me too to let me know. Yeah, I'm coming. It's your fault. I'm here, yeah.
You gotta love them, dog. You gotta love them MJ stories from back in the day from the greats, man. Yes, indeed. Hey, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Denver Nuggets, and LA Clippers just executed a 3-team trade. Denver sends Peyton Watson to the Cleveland Cavs. The Cavs send Max Struss to the Los Angeles Clippers. And Denver will receive the Cavaliers' 2031 first-round pick and the 2032 Sacramento Kings to the second-round pick as well. So big things still happening in the NBA. It's my quick sports report right there. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holla. Brat got the hot spot.
Hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. Yeah, that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
25 for the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get on off into it. Well, y'all, don't forget that the Versus match is tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, and that's with Donnell Jones and Joe. Yes, indeed, they will be facing off with all of their hits, and I think it's going to be an amazing time, especially for the culture, so we can just feel nostalgic and go back to all them songs they were singing so you can remember what you was doing at the time. It's going to be a celebration of the late 90s and 2000s, and you can stream that thing on Versus Live via Apple, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and that's tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right, y'all. Well, who y'all got between Joe and Donnell Jones?
Who you got, Donnell Jones?
I'm going with Joe.
Yeah, I got to go with Joe.
I'm going to go with Joe.
Too. I love Donnell Jones.
I like Donnell Jones, but I've only known him for one hit.
Like a couple. He had a few.
He had a few?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Joe's the guy. I toured with Joe, too, so...
Yeah, Joe had a lot of them. I think he had a few more. All right, y'all. Last but not least, let's get into this day 4 of the Tupac Shakur murder trial. A new testimony is bringing up an old allegation involving Diddy. So retired Los Angeles police detective Darren Dupree testified yesterday that Keefe D allegedly told investigators back in 2008 that Diddy had offered money for the killings of Tupac and Suge Knight. And here's how that went down.
Sean Puffy Combs was supposed to have given money to Zip Martin to give to Mr. Davis for payment of the Tupac murder. Fast forward, we go to Mr. Davis. He says he can rekindle that relationship with Mr. Zip Martin and give him to talk about the money that was given from Sean Puffy Combs to Mr. Martin that never got to Mr. Davis. Me and Keefe D flew to New York so Mr. Davis can work undercover to try to rekindle that friendship and business relationship with Zip. Zip passed him off to his nephew to do business with him.
Oh, Lord. So basically, I know it's a lot, right? So basically that plan didn't work, and this testimony does not prove that Diddy had anything to do with it or killing Tupac. Dupree was reportedly just saying allegations that Davis had allegedly made to the police. Diddy has also denied any involvement in Tupac's murder and has never been charged in connection with the case. So I'm going to keep y'all posted on all that as it unfolds. All right, y'all, if you missed any part of the show, make sure you check it out on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show podcast, available wherever you get your podcast, and you can catch me on all my social media at Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got Dwight Stone with that praise mixdown right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.